Welcome to the Chukra Hun, the Chukra Hun podcast. Welcome. Welcome. We are deep diving here, and we are going to talk about the collective energy reading. And what came up today in my meditation, I've been wanting to share this for a very long time, but I've been thinking, how do I go about this? So I asked Spirit, may you guide this conversation. May you, Great Spirit, open up the hearts to receive those who have availed themselves to receive the message of a very different perspective. Now, I'm being guided to share that if you are feeling triggered through this conversation, I welcome discomfort. Discomfort sits with us here and sits in conversation and allows us to hold space evenly distributed as we learn how to hold the energy of discomfort in society. We are teaching ourselves to start learning how to sit with discomfort versus pushing it away and versus dictating. There is a right way for everyone. There are as many opinions as there are people. Let me just say that again to the people at the back. There are as many versions and perspectives of everything as they are people. Now you go ahead and tell me who would want a system controlled? Can I get a human? It is the human brain that has for eons long tried to compartmentalize, to allow the space to comprehend or find some form of comprehension. And this, my honeys, is all related to your safety, your root chakra. Your root chakra. We are in 2025 sealing and cutting out all those materialized versions and vibrations that are on a frequency of non-safety. Specifically, if after all these warnings God has been sending you, you have not listened. So, we're going to dive down a little bit deeper, and it's going to get so uncomfortable, and I'm just holding space for you, honey, because the moment you want to dictate and tell me this is wrong, honey, I am one opinion out of many. You ain't fighting me. You are fighting the truth that your flesh and your spirit are fighting. That is the inner war that is going on inside of you. Now, the inner war is through energy, vibration, and frequency. Look up Nikola Tesla. Please do yourselves a favor. Okay? So, Nikola Tesla said that everything is in energy, can be calculated in energy, and vibration and in frequency. What I'm getting now is Google the Fibonacci sequence. Google it. Do yourself a favor. Now, 369. Energy comes in 3. When you are in spirit and in union, it becomes a vibration of 2. So 3 is the one, the energy, the vibration makes it 2. I'm going to reference for my Bible readers where it says where 2 or more are gathered in his name. Now, when we take that aspect and we break it down to frequency for my energy friends, I don't know what to call you. What are we? We connected. We just connected. Now, you take that, the 369, 9 being the highest order and vibration and number, 9 being the highest, besides the fact that when you get into the master numbers, of course, because everything, my honey, is maths. Okay? Everything is maths. Everything is a pattern, and everything goes from idea to process to manifestation. Right? If you are building a house, you first go, you know what? I love this land. Let's say you're driving by. You got it. You're like, I love this land. I want to create something out of it. Now, you want a home and you have shelter. That depends on your resources. That depends on your purpose. From the idea that you had that you were like, you want to take this land and create something to help the survival and thrival of fellow human beings. Right? A housing system is Maslow's hierarchy. You just go look at that. Google, go research, go do. Google Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Our first needs, physiological. We need food. We need water. We need shelter. We need clothes. And we need sleep, rest. Those are the 5 main things you need to be able to just, and breath. Oh my goodness, how can I forget the breath? That you just tap into in this energy. That's what you need. You need breath. You need food of all kinds. You need water. You need shelter. You need clothing. And you need rest. These are the 6 needs. If these are not catered to, then this is what you are trying to come back down to. Right? And the reason why you are not feeling safe and all those things, those basic human rights are not fully catered to, is because of the human being who does not realize, or maybe does, who does not realize the innate power that you have. You are so powerful that you have the power to create and destroy. Let me repeat that to those in the front. You are so powerful that you have the power to create and destroy. Now the question is, are you aware? And the question is, once you become aware, what are you going to do about it? Because that is your free choice, honey boo boo. Your free choice is to say, which wolf do I feed? Do I want to rage, and fire from my pain? Or do I want to slip slide on rainbows with unicorns? Joy, joy, joy. I've got this song that goes, I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of, is it? I forgot that part in my heart. And I'm so happy. I don't know why that song came up, but it came up. And I got to go just do a little bit of research as to what was that filling word that they were saying. Okay, we move on. So now I want to talk about what religion is. When you look up the word religion, it has many meanings, but the root of religion was basically to find a ritual and a pathway with guided steps in order for you to be able to connect to God. In order for you to be able to link with this infinite power that resides within you and outside of your body. You are a human in a soul. This is a hologram. Now you got to get your computer system right, functioning. Understand, if you have chosen an Apple brand or a Dell or an Acer, you have made that commitment to understand the way in which the operating system works. Right? Now you got to understand it, and there is a system. That's why they have instructions on the operation manual. That's why we have so many books. We have the Bible. We have the Quran. We have all these books available to us. And there's many more. Sorry, right now my mind is not going to all the religions, but we got to include all the religions because that is the way in which that culture and the people felt that this was the way in which we were going to connect to God. God is concerned about your heart, but some of you are so worried and concerned about the system that you have forgotten your purpose. God. You have forgotten the purpose of connecting to God, that you are so stuck in an operating system that is based on history, allowing you in this present moment with the information that you know from knowledge which is past, incorporate that into wisdom now. And then you do that next moment again now. But if you are so stuck in system of how to get to God, you have missed the point of our existence. God is all there is. And we are tending into a time where separation is going to be a thing of the past on this new earth. Okay. Now, I don't know how long because everything is cyclical. But everybody is being used to share the message from this infinite source and brain and energy that we are all pulling from. And it don't matter what gender, how you identify yourself, your preferences. God does not care about your preferences. God wants to know, are you available to tap into this infinite source or not? Now, I'm being guided to go to the section where Christ-like. I don't know why we need to go to this specifically, but this is just a message coming up. When you want to be like somebody, you must understand that that is a form of imitation, right? That is a form of imitation. When you are trying to imitate something, right? Listen carefully now. When you are trying to imitate something, you are trying to copy. When you are trying to copy, you are forgetting the power that you have. When you forget the power that you have because you are not connected head to heart, and you have forgotten the infinite power that you come from, and your ego is not connected and rooted, it is not coherent, your mind is not coherent towards your heart and your body, there is bound to be low vibrational energy that goes back to Maslow's hierarchy. Safety, food, shelter, clothing, water, air, sleep. You are worthy to get all these things. And this is what is stopping you from God, because now, when you are imitating and trying to embody this great energy, whether it be Jesus, whether it be Buddha, whether it be Prophet Muhammad, and there's been many more people that have come on this planet to help shift the vibration, to reawaken your power, and to help you remember, I don't know why I'm getting that, but who the you is. Okay? This is a process of remembering. You are a dream within a dream. Everything is not what it always seems. Knock and you shall find. Sorry, no, that's not how that one goes. How could we even? How could we even? It says, let me begin. It says, ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door will be open. By the mere fact that that's all you had to do, you are so worthy. So be So to be told that you are born and you are wrong, do you understand what that does? It takes away your sense of worthiness. Jesus said, take up your cross. What he meant there, when you are taking up your cross and follow, it says, you are going to embody hardship. You are not going to be understood. You are going to be doubted upon. So when you are taking up and when you are trying to be like somebody without figuring out who you are, you in danger zone. I don't know why we are going into the Christ-like Christian atmosphere and energy right now, but you go into the churches. Christians are mad, angry. There is a lot of anger in churches. And some of you are not going to like that. And I did say in the beginning, we are sitting with discomfort because you need to know the other side of the coin. You need to breathe into that. God is making you more aware right now of this message. Something in you knows that this is not the way God wanted you to live your life. That was not the intention of why God's messages have been given in whatever form. It was to help guide a possible pathway in order for you to find your own. There is absolutely no way in which Jesus would want you to suffer. There is no way in which the Prophet Muhammad would want you better for you to suffer. Now, when you worship these things, you have forgotten the purpose of the connection to God. It was a possible pathway. So you cannot fight a pathway that was for one. You have to allow this knowledge to turn into wisdom from your inner experience, as everything you do is about connection. Everything you do, no matter what it is, whether you sing, whether you in the shower, whether you are doing something in the home, whether it is doing something outside of the home in service of somebody else, you are here to connect, and we are here to remind each other, God. We are here to remind each other of our power. That I see you. I see you. I didn't see you before, but I am intentional through my healing journey. I have personally become more intentional with making sure that I see me first. And by seeing me first, I see me through the lens of God. But that is such a personal relationship. It is between you and God. God does not need you professing what you guys did last night. God does not need you professing to people what you gonna do tomorrow. That is your personal relationship with God. With this greater infinite source that exists. And you feel it. You feel it in your heart. And you start allowing yourself that space to get into your room where nobody sees you. And you get to know God. Use the pathway that you have, but stop fighting about the pathway that is right. If you look at your Google system, there is always a possibility of a different route. That different route will take you to the same destination. We are all home. So I just want to pray right now. I'm feeling so blessed to be able to connect to this divine, infinite source energy right now. I know that some hearts have been touched so deeply right now. God, I thank you for your space. I thank you for relationship, guiding me towards relationship with you. God, thank you for this love that exists that I have been reminded of today even more. And then what pours from this energy feels so delicious within my soul. It is like the only food that I need. Breath. That which allows our heart to flow and to pump and to reoxygenate the brain. So I ask right now, God, that you may extend your loving energy. And to whoever is listening to this message right now, that as I begin to open up my arms wide, that I extend this love and this hug towards you. To say God is with you wherever you go. And it will just be these whispers, these very, very gentle and beautiful whispers that allow you to connect to the source energy. So I want to thank you so much that we are about to connect on such a deep level. globally. And I cannot wait for that opportunity, that greater source and the divinity that exists within you and me and all around us, that when I get to meet you, that you will be reminded of that connection and the magic. I absolutely cannot wait to see you in whatever form, whether it comes through me singing on stage or through music, or whether it be dancing, or whether it be talking. We are going to connect on such a deep level that I'm going to help you feel alive again, so that we can raise this vibration on this earth, so that whatever joints need to be moved, that we can release any calcification in your joints and in your bones, that you will be revived. You will be so revived that all you're going to want to do is dance and sing and celebrate. Excuse me. That is our ancestors just allowing that space. Remember what they did. They danced and they sung and they created, and they were within the cycles of nature, because they knew that the highest vibration is authenticity and gratitude. So I am so grateful that I could get to my healing stage where I can come to this platform and share this message. I am so grateful that this message is going to touch so many hearts, that you are going to reawaken your power again and again and again and again and again. I just love you, and I can't wait. I absolutely cannot wait. So go to a space, allow the isolation God has put you in right now, so that you know how to be of service. I love you so much. Like, share with your friends who need this message, this laughter in between, who need the cleansing of their hearts. But your cleansing of your heart, you need to dig into the body. You need to move through embodiment practices. You need to move the body. You need to remember the power of you as a child. You need to remember that power again, because you knew how to sing, you knew how to dance, you knew how to create, you knew how to move your energy that was asking you to move. So I want you to dance and dance and dance. So check out Mandulo. She is going to be linked on this. She is the main singer and lead, really, that you will see the face of from these conversations. But this part is just the life and the fun and the acting and the reimagining of life. So I love you, and I just love you.